Psalm 18. To the chief musician, a psalm of David, the servant of Jehovah, who spoke to Jehovah the words of this song in the day that Jehovah had delivered him out of the hand of all his enemies and out of the hand of Saul. And he said, I will love thee, O Jehovah, my strength. Jehovah is my rock and my fortress and my deliverer, my God, my rock, in whom I will trust, my shield and the horn of my salvation, my high tower. I will call upon Jehovah, who is to be praised. So shall I be saved from mine enemies. The bands of death encompassed me, and torrents of Belial made me afraid. The bands of Sheol surrounded me, the cords of death encountered me. In my distress I called upon Jehovah, and I called out to my God. He heard my voice out of his temple, and my cry came before him into his ears. Verse 7. Then the earth shook and quaked, and the foundations of the mountains trembled and shook, because he was wroth. There went up a smoke out of his nostrils, and fire out of his mouth devoured. Coals burned forth from it. And he bowed the heavens and came down, and darkness was under his feet. And he rode upon a cherub and did fly, yea, he flew fast upon the wings of the wind. He made darkness his secret place, his tent round about him, darkness of waters, thick clouds of the skies. From the brightness before him his thick clouds passed forth, hail and coals of fire. And Jehovah thundered in the heavens, and the Most High uttered his voice, hail and coals of fire. He sent his arrows and scattered mine enemies, and he shot forth lightnings and discomfited them. And the beds of the waters were seen, and the foundations of the world were uncovered at thy rebuke, Jehovah, at the blast of the breath of thy nostrils. He reached forth from above, he took me, he drew me out of great waters. He delivered me from my strong enemy, and from them that hated me, for they were mightier than I. They encountered me in the day of my calamity, but Jehovah was my stay. Verse 19. And he brought me forth into a large place. He delivered me, because he delighted in me. Jehovah hath rewarded me according to my righteousness. According to the cleanness of my hands hath he recompensed me. For I have kept the ways of Jehovah, and have not wickedly departed from my God. For all his ordinances were before me, and I did not put away his statutes from me. And I was upright with him, and kept myself from mine iniquity. And Jehovah hath recompensed me according to my righteousness, according to the cleanness of my hands in his sight. With the gracious thou dost show thyself gracious. With the upright man dost thou show thyself upright. With the pure thou dost show thyself pure. And with the perverse thou dost show thyself contrary. For it is thou that savest the afflicted people, but the haughty eyes wilt thou bring down. For it is thou that makest my lamp to shine. Jehovah my God enlighteneth my darkness. For by thee I have run through a troop, and by my God I have leapt over a wall. Verse 30. As for God, his way is perfect. The word of Jehovah is tried. He is a shield to all that trust in him. Verse 31. For who is God save Jehovah? And who is a rock, if not our God? The God who girdeth me with strength, and maketh my way perfect, who maketh my feet like hinds' feet, and setteth me upon my high places, who teacheth my hands to war, and mine arms bend a bow of brass. And thou didst give me the shield of thy salvation, and thy right hand held me up, and thy condescending gentleness hath made me great. Thou didst enlarge my steps under me, and mine ankles have not wavered. I pursued mine enemies and overtook them, and I turned not again till they were consumed. Verse 38. I crushed them, and they were not able to rise. They fell under my feet. And thou girdedst me with strength to battle. Thou didst subdue under me those that rose up against me. And mine enemies didst thou make to turn their backs unto me, and those that hated me I destroyed. They cried, and there was none to save, unto Jehovah, and he answered them not. And I did beat them small as dust before the wind, and didst cast them out as the mire of the streets. Thou hast delivered me from the strivings of the people. Thou hast made me the head of the nations. A people I knew not doth serve me. At the hearing of the ear they obey me. strangers come cringing unto me. Strangers have faded away, and they come trembling forth in their close places. Verse 46. Jehovah liveth, and blessed be my rock, and exalted be the God of my salvation, the God who hath avenged me, and hath subjected the peoples to me, who hath delivered me from mine enemies. Yea, thou hast lifted me up above them that rose up against me, from the man of violence hast thou delivered me. Therefore will I give thanks to thee, Jehovah, among the nations, and will sing psalms to thy name. It is he who giveth great deliverances to his king, and showeth loving kindness to his anointed, to David, and to his seed for evermore.